Why are they saying GGTMZ? Don't even.
That can't even be real.
That, bro. That.
But that can't even be real.
What?
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father.
Haley says the baby was crying, and because the baby started crying, that's when they allegedly started wrestling. When she claims DDG pulled her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel and chipping her tooth. Here are the bruises. Again, this is pretty consistent with him grabbing her and trying to pull her from out the vehicle. She also showed the chipped tooth, which you can see, there's parts of it. This don't come across as if, yo, he was Chris Brown in you. But nonetheless, though, men shouldn't be putting their hands on women.
Chat, is DDG cooked? Good afternoon, everybody. Some of you lovely people might have seen the wild allegations made against the rising streaming talent DDG, and to be completely honest, as someone coming fresh into this, they actually seem insane. In this video learning about the controversy, I was absolutely blown away at what was out there because I haven't really kept up with him or his ex-girlfriend, Halle Bailey. And from my recollection, this seemed to be a long-running thing that's now really escalated after the release of the TMZ article getting the news out there. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and watch this great video by this incredible channel along with me.
DDG is currently at the peak of his streaming career, and some news just dropped today that could take that all away. And the interesting part about this, DDG was on stream today when he got the bad news. And you could see his face. He was trying to play it off, but you could tell he was horrified.
And I feel like, damn, bro, should I get a stylist? Why are they saying GGTMZ? Let's see. Why are they saying GGTMZ?
But this clip is so funny, actually.
I'm looking at her story now.
It's funny for like a little part.
Oh, fuck. All that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
All that, bro. All that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you know when we talked about last night? All that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person.
Bro, the fuck. Okay, I respect anyone else for doing that. You know, like standing up for his friend. But the second he sees allegations, guys, stop right there. You know, he's an innocent man. Like before even looking at it, you know. I mean, to be fair to him, I don't think there was any evidence posted so far, so I don't blame him. But like, it's so funny, you know, guys, he's innocent. Or within the first second.
It's a good human being. But hey, bro, we on stream, bro. Come on,
like I gotta
just don't do it, bro. Come here.
Bro, how could you have a fun stream after that?
All that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false. Ruin the stream. He's a great human being. He does
like, all I know so far is like, you know, he's from his wife or girlfriend, whatever, and they're pretty bad.
For a lot of people, he's a man, he's a father, and we're gonna respect him, we're gonna love him. WDDG, and anyone got anything to say.
I wish I was still that green, but unfortunately being in the spotlight has taught me if your friends get accused of horrifying things, regardless of what they tell you, you gotta wait until the facts come out, bro.
Exactly.
I got once, okay? What
like, if I was there, I'll be way more awkward, like, I don't know what you believe.
My friends, well, ex-friends.
Let's just end the stream. Who gives a shit, you know, about the stream going on? It won't be any fun.
I don't speak to him anymore. I haven't spoken to him since that situation happened. Lil Boom. Bro, dude sent me fake paperwork. Dude sent me fake articles, fake screenshots, fake everything, bro. Made me think he was innocent. The news came out, he's guilty, bro. I had an egg on my face. But I faced it. I said I was wrong, and I
poor bastard.
Denounced him instantly once the footage came out. So with Aiden Ross, yo, he's been a good friend, he's been a good homie, bro. But if you got something to lose right now, hey, bro, you gotta just relax and just let the facts come out.
Very good point.
You don't know if DDG is innocent.
Nah, what I want to see right now is, you know, like the TMZ article and how credible it might be. Like from what I saw, it was just like text and testimony. That's it. Not many pictures or receipts or whatever.
But you don't want to put your name out there like this, and then the facts come out, he did it, and now you looking like a fool and a sympathizer for somebody who beat women. Now, the news article that they was referring to was the TMZ article that dropped while they were on stream.
Oh, that as well. I'm sorry, but like, you know, there might be a right in the situation, but the fact that it's TMZ, like they will write about like some fucking famous seagull taking a shit on the beach. They will cover anything. Fuck.
TMZ.
If it was like any other publication, I would trust them way more. I mean, I don't have a stance just yet, but you know, that small tidbit of where it came from, it makes it, you know, it makes it hard for me to, you know, believe it already so far.
Obtained a restraining order from Halle Bailey, which is DDG's long-term ex-girlfriend and current baby mama, where she is accusing DDG
she's girlfriend now,
of attacking her on multiple occasions. On top of filing a police report, she also got a court order protection from the father of her child, DDG. She will claim that things got physical with her and DDG in January, months after they broke up, which is October. So they broke up October of 2024. However, the incident that she's filing a protection order for happened January of 2025. She will claim that DDG came over to pick up their son Halo, and she tried to start a conversation.
It's called Halo, like the game.
With DDG about child visitation, and as she was buckling Halo in the car, maybe she was taking too long. DDG grew a little agitated and repeatedly said, "Get out of my car, B." Halle says the baby was crying and she got nervous about DDG leaving with him in such an agitated state. This is where my bombastic side eye start coming into play. it don't really take that long to buckle up a kid seatbelt. So it feels as if
that's really, yeah, like how pissed off were you, to like get it angry over that?
She was trying to have a conversation that DDG was not trying to have. So she was taking longer than usual. DDG was telling her to get out of his car. He don't want to talk to her, but she wanted to have the conversation before he could leave. He wasn't trying to leave, so she then essentially just stayed in his car. So apparently once DDG got upset that she was taking too long and wouldn't allow him to just leave with the baby, DDG got agitated. And because DDG got agitated because she was taking too long to leave, she didn't hop in the car and wouldn't leave. So after DDG...
So it seems like there's already like a history of this. So like it happened in October, and officially, like this was filed in January. So there's a history of it.
She really screamed, "Get out of my car." Halle says the baby was crying, and because the baby started crying, she got nervous and didn't want DDG to leave with the baby anymore. That's when they allegedly started wrestling, when DDG was trying to get her out the car. She wasn't trying to get out the...
They were wrestling in the car with baby. Oh, that's awful, actually, if it's true.
Car. She claims DDG pulled her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel and chipping her tooth. My only question would be
wait, hold on. She claimed that he chipped her tooth? Okay, I want to see that, actually.
How this was framed is...
No, I'm sure like there's only like the story from January, October. I want to see more about the new stuff, the new allegations.
It feels as if DDG was trying to pull you out the car. So he pulled your hair, he like grabbed your arm, he was trying to pull you out the car. There was a fight for you not to get pulled out the car, and your head got slammed on the steering wheel. Did it happen that way, or did he take your head and slam it into the steering wheel and said this? Because that's different. But the story didn't really specify. It just says, yo, Raul trying to pull me out the vehicle, he slammed my head on the...
That's a good point. There could be like two very strong definitions by accident or, like you said, violently.
Steering wheel. But nonetheless, though, in these situations, bro, you got to call the police, bro. Bro, you cannot get physical at all, bro. If she tripping, let her trip. Because DDG and Halle has been going back and forth over custody agreements when it comes to Halo. I think DDG went online famously telling the world that Halle isn't allowing him to see the baby, and she's having issues with allowing him to just take his baby and go.
Every single day or every other day, I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over. Or whatever. I never get him dropped off.
I want to say I feel bad for him, but already we're off to a bad start, with that testimony from January, and now these new allegations coming out of him abusing her.
I always go pick him up.
Allegedly,
I live far, so I'm
far.
driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him. I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance.
Okay. When I heard that, I was like, what do you mean? I think he means like getting steam in his nose, for the mucus, whatever. But that sounds so funny, getting steam in his nose.
To do that, I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son. The nanny has been able to have my son more than me.
We've also seen Halle come on Twitter and complain and call out DDG for bringing their son on stream with Kai Cenat without letting her know or telling her the baby was going to be on stream. So
I can see why it would be an issue. Like some parents don't want, their kids on stream or online because of how freaky some people are. And if it's Kai Cenat, he's fucking massive. He's like 50K viewers from what I remember on a daily on stream.
It feels like there's a power struggle going on between these two when it comes to their son. Halle were right.
It's probably like more complicated, the divorce, and they both have custody. I think it seems like they both have fair, equal custody at that point when that happened.
Hey everyone, just so you know, I am out of town and don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I am extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector, and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I am out of town. Halle actually got a lot of backup.
Yeah, that's very complex, right? Cause not only the divorce, I guess like it would be better fixed if they were married, but not.
As for this, people were calling her out like, bruh, your sister has had your son on her Instagram, on her Snapchat in front of millions of people too. So what's the difference between his father bringing him on stream, where he's a meme on the internet, like he's been on stream, like why are you tripping about like your son being on a Kai Cenat stream? People didn't understand and they thought it was double standards because her and her sister have had the son all on Snapchat, all on their Instagram, like all on their social medias, and that's cool, but DDG can't bring his son out. So a lot of people felt...
a good point, yeah. I feel like maybe it's more biased, like she wouldn't mind it if she did it herself, but like the fact that it's DDG, that tilted her.
But like, Halle, you tripped. And this was like the first time I think Halle kind of got some backlash. And academics even warned DDG after...
Oh, okay, I want to see if he makes a good point, academics.
To this moment.
I fucking hate that guy.
And he told DDG, hey, listen, bro, once they can't paint you a certain way on social media because you probably Teflon on social media, that's when the accusation's gonna come. I see you try to defend her. Let's get move on. Let me tell you what.
Oh shit! I can barely understand them. Hold on, let me slow it down real quick.
Happens next. If she can't paint you as a deadbeat dad, which you're not, I'm going to warn you this. The next step is for her to say you were abusive. I want to be very clear. And she just tried, yo, why is my baby dad doing that? And I don't approve.
Did he predict it? I don't know.
Of it. And nobody bit. And unless you about to get back with her and go into whatever regime she wants you to get down with, her next attempt will not be as fluky. Women like this don't stop. You've dodged this one, but you got to wait for the bigger one she about to do. Somebody said,
he might be right. He might be correct, but that's only under the assumption that these are all fake, these new allegations.
Halle not motherfucker.
I still want to hear about, the fucking story, what she alleged.
Evil? You fucking stupid as hell, nigga. You should have never posted this nigga if she wasn't on that type of topic. Women are only loyal to their emotions. That's
I'll be fake with y'all if I sat here and
I
I
know
like
about
went
you,
along with the
Speedo.
narrative that DDG was completely innocent and there's no way he could have done this. Because there are other accusations that DDG did this to other women or one other woman. So we're going
Wait, there are other victims, the other accusers? That's fucking who are they? Well, like ex-girlfriends, you know, before Halle?
to discuss that later on in this video.
Oh, sure. No, wait, if she brings up like actual like other accusers, victims, whatever, in these allegations with TMZ, that'd be insane.
So again, I'm not saying this man is completely innocent. I'm just trying to tell you guys the full story. And then we're going to touch everything and y'all guys will make up your own decisions on whether or not y'all think he's guilty or not. But yeah.
I can never make, but after like all these fucking Saber Sparks stories, right? The one allegation recently, it's fucking impossible to like believe anything. Like if it's just text on an article or on Twitter, it means absolutely nothing. The most you can do is have like, you know, people corroborate. Like with the victim with a Saber Spark, right? She had like 2 or 3 friends corroborate with her, but that went nowhere. I mean, it's still going on right now, but like fucking no evidence was posted.
I just
like, you can't formulate your opinion just because somebody said it did happen. That's
can't
it.
say, yo, because I'm a man and these chicks be out here lying that DDG is innocent. I don't feel like that applies to DDG in this situation, but I feel like this is one of the situations where it's a 50-50, right? You can call it at this point.
I can't say it was 50-50 because I barely watched DDG and I barely grasped the history between him and his ex-girlfriend.
Because, yo, she did have some tangible evidence, all right? Now, she would claim that DDG...
Wait, she has evidence? Oh, shit. Wait, let me make sure I didn't mishear that.
Because, yo, she did have some tangible evidence, all right? Now,
oh, fuck. Oh, shit. So, he claims that she does have tangible evidence, like real shit to show. I want to see how credible it is.
now she would claim that...
Like some people say, like, you know, they have evidence, but it's the most globe shit or random stuff that barely helps them or barely paints a picture.
DDG would chip her tooth and bruise her arms. And she would actually show the pictures of, I guess, the bruises and the chipped tooth. Here are the bruises. Again, this is pretty consistent with
No, yeah, it does look like a bruise, actually.
him grabbing her,
I want to see the chipped tooth. Like, if she has proof of that, holy shit.
trying to pull her from out the vehicle that he apparently didn't want her in because he was trying to leave and he felt like she was stalling. She also showed the chipped tooth, which you can see.
Wait, let me zoom in. Yeah, no, that's definitely chipped. Fucking hell. Also, again, like, if it was on a steering wheel, like, some of them, you know, have like some soft fabric, so it wouldn't like entirely break off. But yeah, like, you can see some damage from there.
Yeah, there's parts of it, but these don't come across as bruises where, yo, he was like just wailing on you. Like, this come across as bruises that was occurred in a tussle, right? Like a tussle, like it was a violent tussle, but this don't come across as if, yo, he was Chris Browning you, because that's a different level of violence. But nonetheless, though,
What an analogy. He wasn't Chris Browning. I mean, I get what he means, but like, holy shit.
men shouldn't be putting their hands on women. Call the police. She's also in the restraining order painting DDG as an absolute weirdo. On top of the physical incident, she's painting DDG like he's like Jeffrey Dahmer's, bro. Like, he's doing some weird stuff, bro. Like, he's like creeping through like the cat hole, trying to get into the home, taking pictures of an empty bed. Like, he's doing some weird stuff according
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, like he was taking pictures of her bed to make it seem like he was cheating or whatever, vice versa.
to her. Now, again, this is her view of the situation. This is her account of what happened. DDG hasn't spoken yet, but she's painting this man like a weirdo in this restraining order. She would say in March, before DDG filmed the video that we shown earlier in this video of him claiming that Halle is keeping his son away from him. So she would claim that DDG actually creeped her out when he showed up at her home, entered without permission, went to her bedroom and texted a pic of Halle's empty bed to her along with a text, "Now I know what you've been on." So apparently the bed...
What the fuck? That's so... Wait, an empty bed with like somebody else in there? Like, wait, so she's cheating? They're not even married, so why do I give a shit?
was roughed up a little bit, so DDG thought she was getting her cheeks clapped up. Halle says she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of sleeping with other people. Now, I'm not sure what her response was. She don't say. She don't deny, so I don't know. 4 days later, she claimed he really exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave the home. And she claims that's when he got verbally blank, smashed her Ring camera, and ran away with Halle.
What? He fucking broke... Okay, now I want to see that. I feel like you can show proof of that. Like, you can show it, like, you know, it being broken. It wouldn't really show that he did it, but, like, that would be interesting, actually.
His phone. Now, here's the interesting part, bro. And here's the part where DDG is kind of cooked, if this is true. As he drove off, she claims that DDG threw the phone out his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, B." The incident prompted Halle to go file a police report, and she says she also has a Ring footage.
Oh, shit. Oh, my... I want to see that, actually, the police report. Because, like, with allegations like this, right, they'll be reported by everyone. Like, they'll know it'll be, like, a police report. Holy shit.
To back up her side of the story.
I'm saying, if I was in Ross, okay, like, to go back to him, right, I would read this article and be like, Jesus, like, the mere mention of police report adds some credibility behind it, you know, because, like, some people, like, you know, if it was, like, really cloud chasing, you know, to, like, ruin his reputation, you just make the allegations. But if they have a police report, that means that, you know, first they were actually worried, and then they wanted to come out and expose him.
If she got that ring footage, dog. If she got that ring footage, like
Oh yeah, it's over. Like if she had that footage of the camera, right, that would show that instance. It wouldn't really prove everything else, but like that would be worrying enough by itself.
she said she does, it might be raps, bro. I'll be real, homie. Because right now, DDG ceiling is to no limit. DDG right now is one of the most popular streamers. So right now,
It does not matter. When you have allegations like this, right, you cannot come back from it.
DDG ceiling is Kaisa not. If this is true and you are on camera, you're like, there's ring camera.
Can you like salvage the footage if the camera's already broken? I'm not sure actually.
If you doing some horrific things, bro, that's ceiling, bro. I don't see you ever not being Kaisa. Like, you can still be a rapper, but like, you not about to do no crazy.
No, can you be a rapper after like these allegations if they're true? I have no idea. Like once again, I want to see like the actual camera. I mean, both instances. There's two credible parts that could be exposed to be true. The ring camera footage and the police report.
Crazy brand deals and do no crazy stuff. If this is true, now
also, I feel like, sorry, I'll walk back on that. The camera footage will definitely show like more proof of this. The police report won't really show that much, but it will make it more credible, in my opinion.
Apparently, like what sparked Halle to finally come forward and file the restraining order was actually a situation that Academics started. So
Oh my god.
Academics came on his live stream, and Academics pretty much revealed that Halle was not cheating, but seeing Brent Faiyaz after she left DDG. And she was apparently hiding it and keeping it a secret because she didn't really want the look. It looked like she moved on too early, having another man quickly after having a baby.
I really cannot care less if she hooked up with somebody else.
You come across as promiscuous. Apparently, she was trying to hide it to maintain her good girl persona, but Academics blasted it.
Yo, Halle, man, just go pop out with that nigga Brent Faiyaz already, man. Yo, DDG with 3,000.
Okay, fuck it. He speaks so good. He's not speaking fast, but like the clip's sped up, so let me slow it down.
Stream now, man. It's cool. The smoke done clear. You could pop out with Brent Faiyaz, gang. It's time. You see, like when you was kicking it with him before, nobody like really peep game. But like now, DDG been with too many. Like I ain't saying he him, but he been hanging out with Lala, the Island Girl, Zoe, whoever. Like he been hanging out with too many.
I don't really care about his opinion, to be quite frank.
You clear now, girl. Go pop out with Brent Faiyaz. It's all good now. It's all valid now. It's valid. Yo, back in the day, like a couple months ago, DDG was what's his son named Halo? Nigga was like, man, I can't see Halo and I can't. They don't even know I'm single. Like, and she's with Brent Faiyaz. Yeah, gang. Yeah, that's what happened.
So now DDG is dealing with the streets thinking that Brent Faiyaz is punching meat into his chick. Well, not his chick, his baby mama. So this is where the situation sort of escalated to the point where Halle said, okay, enough is enough, okay? The internet is already bullying Halle for keeping like their son away from DDG, and DDG fans is bullying her. Now this is where things are crazy. So DDG came online.
I want to see if that claim was true, that she was with somebody else.
And he didn't say
if not, like, you know, he just made a wild claim with no evidence.
Mrs. Son. Halo, he did. No, he just says he came to New York to see somebody special. Halle was in New York before her vacation to St. Lucia's, but for some reason he couldn't see his son, or he couldn't see that special person. Now that is signifying that Halle, who was also in New York with her son or their son, refused to hand the son over to DDG for them to hang out before she went on vacation.
Sleep. I just wanted to hang out with a special person, man. That's all I wanted to do tonight for real, but I don't know. I might force myself to go out or something.
Shortly after, the narrative began to circulate all across social media that Halle is now in St. Lucia.
Oh shit! I see the name right now. Brent
Faiyaz and her baby Halle, who's also in St. Lucia too. She is on the island with Brent Faiyaz playing stepdaddy after 9/11.
Okay, but I take it back. You know, I guess he was right. He wasn't spreading bullshit.
DDG to see his son before he left. And they're claiming, wait, hold up, is that why he couldn't see his son? Because he was with Brent Faiyaz in New York too? So now the internet is going crazy. Halle is being slandered. Her name is looking crazy in these streets. Now, Halle would claim that this would send DDG in like a jealous rage and a jealous fit, and he would send her a lot of messages accusing her of doing what the internet is accusing her of doing.
Oh, so now like there's proof, like the messages. I want to see that as well.
Which is going to St. Lucia with the baby.
In her respect, like she seems to be like handling this, you know, in a much better fashion than like, you know, most internet dramas. Like she's not revealing everything immediately in a huge Google Doc. So hopefully, you know, it's being managed with the like law enforcement or the courts.
So Brent Faiyaz can play stepdaddy. And these messages low-key ain't a good look because the messages kind of creates a pattern with what other women or a woman have said about DDG in the past. The screenshot will show DDG.
Oh, no, I take it back, you know, I guess she has leaked it, whatever.
Like,
he might read in a second, but I want to see myself. You think you, what's this from, sorry? Name Daryl Cranberry. Who the fuck's Daryl Cranberry? The fuck? DDG can't see his son because Haley took Halo to go with Brent Fayez at St. Lucia. You think you're trying to hurt my feelings when you're really just trying to ruin your own image. This is a terrible look. Makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day. But just have the same energy
like the screen
when it's my turn
shots of like
to have him. I'm on the same shit.
academics posting it, and like
It's not that. There might be worse, but it just seems like a bit bitter. Not that bad, in my opinion.
him saying this foul, bet. Sending her like the academics tweet and then saying, you think you hurt in my feelings when you're really just ruining your own image. This is terrible looks. Make you look disgusting.
So he already fucking read it for me.
Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day. But just have the same energy when it's my turn to have them. I'm on the same ish. Halle would deny being with Brent Fayez. She would say, yo, she's with the baby, not Brent.
You can't really deny that when there's like Instagram posts about it. What?
And for him to leave her alone, and she will file a restraining order shortly getting back because of these messages, according to her. Now, the man is claiming, man, DDG is innocent. Bro, you have DDG out like Myron from Fresh and Fit. He's claiming DDG is completely innocent. However, the women got Halle's back, and they're pulling out receipts from DDG's ex, Ruby Rose, who also made similar accusations of DDG putting hands on her. These are messages that Ruby Rose...
Oh, no. Okay, so I guess I was right, you know. There are other victims or accusers in this. Oh,
DDG
God. I'm sorry, like she could be like, you know, lying to back up with Halle, but like it's just worrying by itself.
But they were dating. Now, she barely released this, so these are nothing new, but they are resurfacing because of the DDG and Halle situation. So these are hard to read, but you can see DDG saying, I get you mad, but I'm telling you, Ruby, I'm not Lala. I'm an F your whole career up. So he's threatening to destroy her if she comes out against him. He says...
That's worrying. Hold on, can I say again? What did he say? I get you mad, but I'm telling you, Ruby, I'm not Lala. I'm gonna fuck your whole career up. Gee, that sounds... I don't know the full context, but that sounds worrying by itself.
I got love for you. I really don't want to do you both online, but I'm telling you it's going to be bad, Ruby. Just stop. She says it's already bad, and you're threatening to...
Is this a similar context as, you know, with Halle? Where, like, he's claimed that he abused him?
In my career, if I tell people how you hit me...
Or is this like a dispute online where, like, she fucked him over, and now he's angry?
More things to show on my live. Thank you. He put, LOL, if you go live, just know you really lost me. Have a blast. You going to lose all respect from me and anybody I F with or you F with. Just think before you do. Now, I'll be real. This is really bad. Like this is really bad, right? This is like really bad. Like this is like textbook language that comes from people who do these things, okay? So...
he fucking moved this camera. Let me move. Don't want to block him.
Again, maybe DDG got an explanation for this. I don't know, but this is bad. So she would show the bruises, the same bruises that, you know, that Halle Bailey showed. And she would put...
Wait, the same bruises? What do you mean? Like, what, they also had the same fight in the car, you know, trying to wrestle because of the baby?
I told you how a ninja did me and you did the same ish and make fun of me while doing it. And ish, the same ish he did telling me no ninja will love me, I'm a whore, and all the same ish. You haven't been feeling love lately and you need... Yeah, bro, it's a hard to read, okay? But yeah, but here's the funny part about this though. She posted this, but whenever she's asked who her favorite ex is, she always says DDG. So to me, it's kind of...
Wait, what? He's still her favorite?
Odd and
what a not very smart woman, in my opinion.
That this man apparently is horrible and did all these bad things to you. But then whenever you're asked who your favorite ex is, which ex-boyfriend you love the most, you always say DDG. So was DDG horrible or was he good to you? Or did the other dudes just do you worse?
Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't know the truth here. I think it's innocent until proven guilty. He's not being arrested or charged or indicted for this. So, hey, listen, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, you know, like maybe it just takes a while. Like, bro, unfortunately, right, like in America, the UK as well, this kind of shit goes down very slowly. She might have to like sue him or, you know, like litigate this to make it like speed up. But it always takes quite a while, so I'm not sure.
If he did all these horrible things, man, file police report.
Like, for all in, like, there could be like actual like police in the station, you know, like investigating this further and planning to get a warrant.
Right, but until I see that police report,
or do like, you know, like any legal action against them from this.
I don't know, bro. All right, we're going to treat this like accusations, homie. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do y'all think DDG did it? Is he innocent? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, man, to find out. I finally made a video where I said the thing we've all been wanting to say about this Diddy case.
There you go. Oh, that's it. Diddy? Whatever. Now, I don't really have like a stance on this. The two really worrying things, you know, the minor one was the fact that there was a different girl, Ruby, you know, also claimed some wild shit being abused. I mean, I guess that's what we were saying, right? With that picture, you know, of a bruise and a harm. That's worrying. But number two, I want to see the fucking Ring camera. Like, like, if we get that footage right from the camera, it won't show like all the bad things that he allegedly did, but it would be indicative, you know, of some violent behavior. Fucking punching it, you know, because he got tilted or angry, whatever. You know, so throwing her phone out of his car window, that's crazy. I want to see more shit about this. But like, it would be so fun, like, you know, if it was all true, potentially, you know, he might be innocent, but if this was true, seeing fucking Adrian Ross being like, oh no, I defended him too quickly. Fuck, I'm so chopped. That'd be funny as shit, in my opinion.